Hey everybody, Taz from Critical Thinking Anarchist here, and another TikTok React video here. What is it about people who stream on TikTok they're so miserable? I don't understand this. I mean, I'm kind of on the one side of the government. Like, it would probably be better for a lot of people's mental health if they didn't have access to TikTok. But at the same time, I'm fully against the censorship. But anyway, so this is courtesy of Libs of TikTok. And of course, I get all my news from Lady Gravemaster. So thanks, Lady Gravemaster, for posting all you do. Because I literally don't get anything on my own because I just don't care. But anyway, so this person, I'm assuming she, her, although looks beginning stages of trans, upset about her parents being supportive. So we'll go into it again. We'll watch it first, and then we'll get into it. And if you can't hear this, go ahead to Libs of TikTok and go there.
Like, speaking about this behavior negatively could be perceived in the wrong way. Like, my parent was just being supportive, and how lucky was I to have a parent who always showed up. Boo-hoo, your parent was there for you. But did you also feel like sometimes it was a bit excessive, especially if it was a bit more of a repetitive thing where maybe I was doing the same thing on multiple days in a row? Like, you do not have to attend every one. And what makes this lean more towards the negative, in my opinion, in terms of behavior, is that if I ever didn't want them to show up to every single showing of something, that was considered to be disrespectful. It was very much that taking me out of school for lunch, sort of picking me up and dropping me off everywhere I went energy, where on the surface it seems very convenient, very thoughtful even, but it's a pattern of controlling behavior, I think, for narcissistic parents that prevented me from practicing independence and developing relationships outside of my immediate family. Am I the
Okay. So she's upset about her parents being there for so many things she did. Now, I kind of get the, for the repetitive part, okay? When they're there on multiple days, so like say you're in a school play or something like that, and they're there for every performance. I kind of understand that type of thing. Because I mean, sometimes you're like, okay, yeah, I mean, you showed up. I appreciate you showing up and all that. And when they're there every single time cheering you on, it feels embarrassing. And I think really that's what this is about. She's embarrassed. She's embarrassed by her parents. Any normal kid is embarrassed by their parents. Every normal kid is embarrassed by their parents. Your parents aren't freaking cool. When they show up to things and they say they love you and they congratulate you and hug you and kiss you, you're embarrassed by that, especially in your late teens, So, I mean, it's very possible that she's just going through normal late teenage thing. Most people don't have that, though. I can't say most. A lot. I should say a lot. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have parents who are constantly there for them. A lot of people don't have that going for them. They're lucky if they get one parent, let alone two, let alone multiple times. And I don't, again, we're taking a minute long clip out of this. Where I do have the problem, I don't have a problem being embarrassed by your parents. Again, everybody, any normal child is embarrassed by their parents, whatever. It's where she says it's a form of control. It's not a form of control. I mean, yes, I know there are certain cases where that can be the issue, where it is a form of control, where they're trying to get you to do these things because they want you to follow a certain path or in their footsteps or whatever like that. For the most part, no, it's not a form of control. It's literally support. It's literally support. So let's go through this again. And I apologize if you can't hear this. No, you're not the only one.
This is one of those weird ones where I always felt like practicing about this behavior negatively could be perceived in the wrong way.
And do you notice how her hand gestures don't really fit most of what she's doing?
Like my parent was just being supportive, and how lucky was I to have a parent who always showed up.
You were lucky. You were lucky. Boo hoo, your parents were there for you. Again, a lot of people don't get that.
Your parent was there for you. But did you also feel like sometimes it was a bit excessive?
Yes, you were embarrassed. We get it.
Especially if it was a bit more of a repetitive thing?
Yes, you were embarrassed. We get it.
The same thing on multiple days in a row. Like, you do not have to attend every one. And what makes this lean more towards the negative, in my opinion, in terms of behavior,
Again, where are these hand gestures coming from?
is that if I ever didn't want them to show up to every single showing of something, that was considered to be disrespectful.
See, I'm trying to figure out if she's saying that is considered to be disrespectful, or in her mind she thought that was disrespectful. No, it's not disrespectful if you say, "Mom, Dad, I love you. I thank you for your support. I want to feel like I can do this on my own. I love the fact that you're there for me. I love the fact that you want to be there for me. I love the fact that you've shown up. There are ways to say it. There are ways to do it. And you say, and again, as a teenager, your brain does not go this way. Never will. I was an ungrateful child. Still am sometimes, sadly. I probably need to just go up to my mom and say, "I'm sorry and thank you very much." Which we should all probably do. Tell our parents, "I'm sorry for the ways I behaved, and thank you very much for everything you did for me."
It was very much that taking me out of school for lunch, sort of picking me up and dropping me off everywhere I went energy, where on the surface it seems very convenient.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful, even.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing: you can't have a thoughtful surface. You can't. Surface means there is no thought. It just this is what this is what we're making it seem like, but really there's an underneath, and that negates thoughtful.
But it's a pattern of controlling behavior.
No, it's not. And it's not, yes, for an incredibly tiny amount of narcissistic parents, that is the case. When they are trying to push you in that direction, that is what that is. When they're there supporting you, when you are, when you chose to go into baseball or softball, when you chose to go into hockey, when you chose to go into, soccer or lacrosse or, whatever, these are the things, when they're just there for you. No, that's not controlling. That is literally the definition of support. No. That didn't prevent you from practicing independence and developing relationships. That is not how that works at all. At any time, you can choose to be independent. All you have to do is say, "Mom, Dad, I want to go do something on my own." Mom, Dad, hey, again, like I was kind of saying earlier, Mom, Dad, hey, I appreciate you being there. I want to go with my friends. That's all you have to say. I appreciate everything you're doing for me. I want to try to do this on my own. I want to try and do this without you, holding me up. If you feel that's what's going on. No, they had nothing to do with that. That was all you. And as I posed, and believe me, this is a joke, of course. My post there is why I'm for post third trimester abortion. No, I'm going to be there for my children. When they go through sports, when they go through school plays or whatnot, if I put them into school, that's a whole other issue. If we, whatever they're going to be doing, I'm going to be there for them. My parents tried to be there for me in the things I did. They tried to be there for my other members of the family, to keep it vague. They did their best. Sometimes it happened, sometimes not. And sometimes we did that. We said, "Hey, Mom, Dad, we appreciate what you're doing. We want to try this on our own." That's all you have to do. And most parents will respect that in some form. Anyway, As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I thank you all for watching. I'm going to try and get a few different videos out this week. And I will see you in the next one. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I will see you later. Bye.